This is everybody's day. This is everybody's day. I know you have a Yahoo boyfriend. The average Yahoo boy worships not God. If you see them, tell them I said so. If he has gone diabolic, it means he's worshipping other spirits. He's a slave of mammon, and he's also a slave of self. Because in the he decided to choose self, the comfort of self, over obedience to God. And in establishing self as his God, he needed another spirit outside himself to aid his rebellion. And so mammon becomes his master. So the average Yahoo boy does not give if he will not get from you. Especially if he has gone diabolic. Because it costs him too much. Sometimes feeding on human feces from the pit, right? The refuse dump. Including barking like a dog for 124 hours every month. Including looking for a mad person to sleep with. They still go to class, but that's how they live. Shiny cars, but that's how they live. That's why you can't envy them. That's why it's criminal to compare their wealth to what Yahweh wants to give. It's criminal. It's criminal. The dimensions are low. Somebody says, but Reverend, you don't have a lot of money. It would have been the cheapest way to have money in a promotion. We don't have too much, but God helps us more. Abina. Imagine if we put one shop together now where we are using anointing to generate money like that. We'll make money small now. We don't hang around people. We know many who have come and have been prayed for. I mean legitimate business owners, and boom. And we don't call them for money. It's criminal. Papa said, God said to him, don't claim you are looking up to me. When you are actually looking up to man, can you look up and down at the same time? Try it. Try it. Look up. Let one eye look up. Let the other one look down. Your eye must have been created differently to be able to achieve that. So you'll be a peculiar person. It's not normal. That you help people does not mean you should expect from them. If not, it's bitterness that will kill you. When you say, go low, wa low nis, go tell for woman wa. I've heard somebody say that. My wife knows this story. Say that person will become poor. His life is scattered. We made him. We can make him. How long goes through? So you can feed from a Yahoo boy. But you are guilty of idolatrous existence. You are sitting there eating his food, spending his money, getting clothes from him. And I've heard that it's not only ladies that do it, brothers do it too. When you see them outside, you think all their friends are church people, followers of Christ. But like Peter kept his net to still go fishing, they leave one Yahoo boy who they are still in favor with. It's the one that actually orchestrates their God did it testimonies. It's not God that's doing it. You will not know the abundance of God until you close your eyes to ill-gotten wealth. You will not know it. I'm not cursing. I'm just saying it's impossible to come into all of God if you are still a man of half measures. It's like a river jumping. If I drown, I drown. That's when you see the fullness of God. Men who cut corners will meet with so many disappointments in God because my glory will I share with no graven image. Our needs in this season, this brief season of scarcity, may be legitimate. But do not let your cravings make you seek things out of season. Those things become evil. That's what God told me to warn. And do not, in the bid of meeting needs, sit down with idolatrous men and feed on food that is sacrificed to their gods. Gods of self, gods of money, gods of sloth. You know what sloth is? It's profit without work. There are things now that people call businesses that are profit without work. Just drop something. No business is happening around the thing, but the value grows overnight. One of our sons wanted to go into a business recently, and I was called to just put in word that it's my son, and if you are close to me, you know I will not do that thing in my dream again. So I called him. I said, what's this thing about? And the figure he gave me was mind blowing. When I told my wife, she didn't. I felt she was going to say, but she just kept quiet. I understand. Because if you are beaten once, you are twice is small for me. Ask my wife. Me. No. I saw that the young man was trying to bite more than he could chew. If he makes that plunge and the business goes bad, he can commit suicide. Sorry, we need to pray. I just need to speak to people who want to do business here. Don't overrate yourself when it comes to business, especially when it's financial. A business is always financial, Abi. Don't overrate yourself. I've seen Christians start businesses, multi-million naira businesses, and the accountants are their friends. People know nothing about accounting. Their managers are their neighbors. They get a manager by goodwill, not by skill. The guy is into real estate, but there's no real estate certified person in the company. It's just their friends around. You are into farming, you don't have farmers on your crew. All of them are IT guys. They don't know what a hole looks like. They think that yam grows on a tree, and they are running a farm. Don't make that plunge. I know your intentions are pure, but if any man wants to build, he must sit down. Am I saying something to us? Every young person wants to create a company now. Look for competent people. Oh man, that you don't have enough to eat. You will find out that it's a better way to live than to be in debt. This thing I just said, may you not learn it in a bad way. Pastor, the problem is that many times when businesses start small, anybody can run it. Their money, and you don't have God, they will mess you up. Especially if you are bought into, don't pray. You see? Too many gifts in the body who are now extra mobile. I mean, they are running from pillar to post because they had cravings that were evil. They wanted legitimate things, but in a time of one of our sons in one of the schools some years ago, he was in 200 level. He said, I've started business. Say now God has told me I'm the one that will be sponsoring my family. I say they are still giving you money to school. Why not wait? He says now. He didn't finish. Where's Timo? How close now? I don't know why I'm bringing this. Somebody may be on the verge of signing one document tomorrow. Please don't. I beg you in the name of God. Be patient. You remember that our brother? One brother like that. I think we saw him together now. The last time we went to, we've not seen him for like 4 to 5 years. Bright young man, on flames for the Lord, doing ministries everywhere. And then trouble came. I have that guy 12 phone numbers. 12. If he calls me with this one today, sir, how are you, sir? If you call him tomorrow, you don't have the number again. Until he totally left and we didn't see him. Then he just showed up. Now he's speaking his pieces after 4 years. And you know that in ministry, there are gates of opportunity. Fem Lazarus was speaking one day, and he was speaking to me how that, okay, Apostle Fem Lazarus, that's we are friends, so that's why I addressed him like that. And he said something that we were talking about a minister, and he was telling me how that minister jumped into an opportunity. A gate of church ministries, that Sunday morning church ministry opened, and that young, very young minister, you know his name. He's in Nigeria, he's in the UK, he's everywhere. Took advantage of that gate. He has a church in Ibadan too. Took advantage of that gate of church establishment, and he has grown. Why? Because he saw a gate and jumped into it. I started ministry here because a 12-year-old throne was advertised. Somebody had labored for 12 years. And Jesus said, meet him. He wants to leave. And I went to him. He said, maybe that throne, this throne that I've gotten in God is your own. Lamde, you were there when he gave us the throne. Where did he give it? Where's Lamde? Why are these people always outside now? Is he doing counseling? That 12-year throne, where did he give it? You were not there. You didn't come for Ladies on Fire, that first one we did. Where did the person come to minister? Here. We didn't go after it. We were in a meeting and he walked in and I gave microphone and he pronounced the throne here. I was here. If I search, I'll find my pictures. I was weeping like a baby, but the throne rested. "12 years. It was a gate that would have boomed. But somebody else came into another person's promised land. And I remember that day we sowed a seed, because you must sow a seed for that kind of thing. Make it legitimate. Be careful. Not all hustles end in wealth. Some end in pain. Most of them do. Take your time. Get all the education you need for what you have been called to do. Network. I told one of our sons last week, look for people who are competent. If you eat alone, it's a street adage. Chop alone. I trust the Lord that tonight you will sit with Jesus when you get home, before you sleep, and you will ask him to show you your heart again. That all those good things that he wants to give you, he should reveal to you if they have become evil by inordinate cravings, so that you will not weep. I want us to bow down our heads and ask that the one who searches all things, this is second layer searching, will search and reveal the areas of depravity to us. On a second note, we want to consecrate our cravings to him. There's a song from Dunamis that Paul and Nature, let me want what you